Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Saturday. This is such a beautiful message. I feel today that if you've lost your mum or dad, and I have, so I really feel this today. This is your message from heaven that they are not only all around you always, but they're especially with you today, but they are helping you with your journey and keeping you strong. Your mum and dad love you. And this is also a message about releasing the past. Releasing any struggle. If your mum and dad are still living, if there's any issues between you, any struggle, release that right now. Forgive them because they brought you into the world regardless of how things panned out for them. And regardless of how things are between you right now, they gave you the gift of life. And that was given to you by God, the Creator. But it was brought into the essence of the two physical beings that created you biologically. And the angels want you to be aware of that today. And this is really beautiful because, we have moments where we feel total joy and bliss around our parents, especially if they've passed over. We feel their love, we feel their power, we feel their grace and their beauty. And then we have moments where we miss them and we feel guilty and we go into ego and pain. And it's okay to feel all of these energies. It's a part of the process of losing them, grieving for them, being without them. But it's also important to know that they helped you on their way and you helped them on theirs too. We evolve and grow. The message is you right now are exactly where you're meant to be. So be in awe of that and joy from that love from heaven. And feel excited about the rest of your life. Don't hang around in grief when you don't need to, because your family, your mum, your dad, your loved ones are always within you. They live inside of you and you take them with you everywhere that you go. So let that expand from you today and feel safe. The message says, I bless my parents with love and I give them the freedom to be themselves. So remember, when they pass over, they have freedom, especially if they were in a really ill body. Now they're free. When my mum passed away, she left a real ill body. And, when she died and I went to her house the same evening, as I was walking up the drive, there was a bird sitting on top of a bedroom window and it was singing the most gorgeous song, all kinds of tones and styles of tune. And I know that was my mum showing me she got a voice back. She could speak, she was free, she could fly. And it was so exciting because whenever I connect with my dad who passed away, I always see magpies. And, that particular night, it was just going dark. It was so beautiful on a Saturday. And the bird was singing and it did this huge, long repetition of whatever it was doing. And then a magpie flew down and sat next to the bird and they both flew away. And, even George said, that's your dad coming to get your mum. And they've gone, together now. They're in reunion, they're in union. And I was like, that's just amazing. So remember, when our parents pass, they are now free to be themselves because they are connected with Source. They are Source. And they are also connected with you because they are you. And you are one. You are one with everything and everyone, whether they are living or if they've passed away. And also bless your parents with love and give them the freedom to be themselves if they are still here. Don't feel guilty about anything you're doing because that also makes them feel guilty too. So let them be. Remember, they are your earthly parents, but they are also soul teachers. And you've come here to learn and grow. Me and George were watching something the other night, this show called Creeped. And it's on Netflix and it's like a weird and wonderful show. It's really good. It's actually based in England as well, in the UK, which is really good. And, we were watching something and George said it was about a dad and a son. And he ended up going back in time and getting to know his dad when they were kids and stuff. And George said, wow, next lifetime, he'll be his dad. And I was like, well, that's exactly how it works. We learn and grow. We're connected by soul family to soul family. So, your biological family are also your soul family. Even though we are soul family here and we aren't blood related, we're all connected. So we all come together and teach each other different lifetimes and different lessons in different lifetimes, in different scenarios. So remember, bless your parents. They've brought you into the world. It's hard when they leave the world, but it makes you stronger. And you become a warrior of love. And you know what? You'll be okay because they are right by your side, loving you, caring for you, giving you signs. And that's what I'm seeing with this gorgeous horse and baby foal here. Nurturing energy, nurturing love. You're being reminded to, if your family is still here on the earth plane, to love and value them and appreciate them, and to clear up any misunderstandings and nurture the connection, and to love everything in the here and now, and just be in the energy of peace too. And know that family are also the friends you create. You know, friends are the family you create for yourself. So bless things in your life. If you have to move away from siblings, or, you know, that's the main one for some of us divine feminines. We move away from siblings because we've got different values or beliefs, or, you know, we just don't get on for whatever reason. Bless the connection and then you're free from it. Doesn't mean you have to remain in it just because you're blood. It means you choose what makes you happy. You choose to be around people you want to be around, and you choose to not be around people you don't. So make that choice today. And the horse is connected with freedom and power. So this is also a big message here, that the divine masculines are no longer listening to things their parents say. You know, when I was involved with a catalyst, you know, he was going to leave his wife and he went to his parents' house. And this is a catalyst, so it doesn't really, you know, count because obviously he isn't my twin. But it's just the scenario of what can happen. He went to his parents and he told his mum and dad he wasn't happy and he wanted to leave and kind of move in with them for a little bit. And they told him to go home and lie in the bed he'd made. So he did. And now what's happening is the masculines, if they've been in that energy, if they've listened to their parents, if they've told them to stay where they are or any of these things, they are now blessing the connection. But they are listening to themselves and they have the freedom to be themselves over society or what people say or what people think. And that's the energy that's coming in. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.